Dear Greg, I was in a restaurant on the other side of town the other day, and I saw a good friend of mine eating dinner with a woman who was not his wife. I didn't say anything to him then, but later I confronted him and asked what he was doing with this woman, because it was pretty obvious to me that it was not a business meeting. He admitted that he was flirting with an old girlfriend, but he said he wasn't having an affair, so there was nothing wrong with it. I think he's lying to himself. So what can I do here?
You might ask your friend some questions like these. You might ask him, do you believe I'm your friend? Do you believe I care about you? If he then says yes, you can continue with some more questions. You might ask, when you married your wife, did you agree to be faithful to her sexually? Of course, he'll say yes. And then you could ask, so, did you agree to be faithful to her 50%? 65%? 75%? What was the percentage involved in your agreement? At this point, of course, he'll stammer and mumble around. They all do. But eventually, you'll get around to the fact that when he married, he agreed to be 100% faithful to his wife. Not partly faithful, but all the way. Anything else wouldn't really be marriage unless a couple agreed ahead of time that they were going to see other people, which would be a little unusual. It happens, but pretty rare. And now you've pretty much got him. Because if he's agreed to be 100% faithful, what he's doing is obviously not faithful. Now, he'll probably argue with you, saying that it's innocent. But you can easily ask him some questions that will reveal that it's not innocent. You might ask, for example, do you tell your wife that you're meeting with this woman? If not, he's lying, and that is not faithful. Period. End of discussion. Another question. When you're with this woman, do you look at her in a way that you wouldn't mind your wife seeing? Pff, fat chance. Another question you might ask. Do you look at this woman the same way you look at me? Again, laughable. He's flirting with this woman in a sexual way. And he can call it innocent all he wants, but it's not. So, then what? We'll talk about that in the next session.